Hi, this is my presentation on the multi-use bowl. I'm asking for a line of credit of $300,000 at 4% interest rate for 25% of my company, which is my intellectual idea. My story is that I worked in the food industry. I worked at Whole Foods, and we would create different types of produce. I was a person that would cut the tomatoes and different types of vegetables and fruits into smaller sizes and place them in storage containers. So typically when we would do this is I would have to take the produce from its bin or storage container, take it out, cut it, take it out and clean it into a different strainer, then cut it, and then we would have to clean it again in the strainer and then place it into the packaging, with the remaining being placed from the strainer back into the original storage bowl. So the problem with this is that it took way more time than necessary. It was not as efficient as if it was two in one, and it would cost us more efforts and took more space in the warehouse. So those are the reasons why I came up with the idea of having a food strainer bowl mixed together so that I could cut my fruits and vegetables in one bowl, have it strained in the same bowl, and then place whatever we need to either in storage or in packaging from there. Sometimes we would have a bunch of stuff, so it would be much easier to focus on getting the straining part out of the way so we can focus on the rest of the job. I would like to exchange 25% of my company with a contingency that the shark of my choice that decides to put in an offer decides to come to my company as a partner-like position and basically guiding me into the right brick and mortar locations and things like that. So the shark has to have experience within the food industry or within the online video commercial selling industry like QVC. I would like to get in front of more brick and mortar companies. So I would basically like to be inside of more stores. Right now, most of our sales are online. So right now, if we had a $300,000 line of credit that we had access to whenever, it would be much easier for us to come up with more intricate marketing plans that we could come up with online, or have different money for budgets and stuff for videos and commercials to shoot, infomercials, more blog posts, more coverage, more marketing. So that's the reason why we want the $300,000 line of credit, is to be able to access it whenever we need funds for different expenditures. So the multi-use bowl is great for making your time in the kitchen more efficient by using less space and time. Instead of having a strainer and multiple bowls inside of your home in the cabinet taking up space, I decided that I wanted to combine them together from a bowl and a strainer into one, so you could store them more easily and efficiently in your house with less clutter in the cabinets, and then on top of it, it makes straining much easier as well as storing after straining. This way, instead of, for example, if you're making baked potatoes, you have to take the baked potatoes out of the container, or take the potatoes out of the container, clean them, and then you would, trim them down, and then you would clean them again, and then you would place them into the bowl to boil, and then after you're done with the food, you could always put it back in the strainer bowl to store. So it's easy to clean and eliminates outdated strainers, and it helps you save time in the kitchen so you have more time to spend with your family. I wasn't able to get the slideshow to show up with the video, so I will attach it. However, in the fifth slide, we have a bowl and a strainer example, and basically that's what we put together to make the strainer bowl. The only thing that it's missing is the lid. So for commercial use of the multi-use strainer bowl is that you're able to, within a company, effectively store and distribute different produce more efficiently, spending less time and space in the kitchen. This helps for employees to save time from going bowl to bowl and having to clean less bowls overall, less bowls and strainers, because it's just one. By doing so, this allows the employees to have more time to do other things that the company needs for them to do, and wasting less time with the maintenance of the tools that they have, like the strainer and the separate bowl. The at-home use is that it saves space in cabinets. It's useful for storing fruits and vegetables everyone can use, and it's easy to clean. So right now we are currently going through patent approval. Currently we have not seen a product that's even similar to this product. There was one product where it was for cakes that you are making in a bowl and then you scrape the bowl afterwards. However, there was nothing that you can strain directly in the bowl and then store later on. So this is it's one of its kind, and I have not seen a product like it. So we are currently going through patent approval. Right now we have an online presence at different websites and landing pages and things like that. So the product is being marketed online through different mediums like online videos, Facebook, Instagram, things like that, with people that are actively using the product. So basically the product is like a strainer and a bowl in one. It's going to have a strainer at the bottom that you can lock in, and when you lock it in, it turns into a storing container when you add the snap-on lid on top. And then whenever you have, for example, some fruits in the container and you want to go ahead and enjoy some of the fruits, you can take it out of the refrigerator, unlatch the strainer bottom container part, and then go ahead and strain your fruits and then go ahead and eat them. It's that easy. Once you're done, you can lock it back in to the storing version of it, and then place it back into the refrigerator and store for future use. Anybody can use the multi-use bowl. Our target market is going to be the commercial restaurants, the everyday family, commercial offices that are trying to go to more healthier alternatives like fruits but don't have efficient storage capabilities, and camping. Why my product matters. I've invested a whole summer into this business, and if I can't make it successful, I will have to come up with something else. Becoming self-employed is a dream for me because I've always wanted to have complete control of my time. Right now, the ultimate goal is to grow this business, sell it, and retire. Live off the interest. My challenges with this business so far have been the workload of the business, developing the business, and finding different ways to grow the business. My other challenges is the ability to grow under the current capital I have available, which is not much. Having another issue that I ran through starting this business is learning how to manage the business and figuring out what to prioritize my time on every day. And a little bit more of a backstory from me is that I used to spend a lot of my childhood cooking with my mom, and she would also have a similar issue. I've noticed that ended up turning into the multi-use bowl is just the storage capabilities. He had only one cabinet, and that one cabinet could only fit a pot and a spoon, and we didn't have space for the strainer and the bowl, so it would be on the counter, and the counter was filled up because we only had one cabinet. So kitchen space was valuable. That's why I think that the multi-use strainer bowl, would be efficient for all families, from the commercial side to the residential side. Currently, we do not have any sales of the multi-use strainer tool. We still are going under development and would like to get with the Shark to help us develop the idea and refine it, create a physical model of it, and distribute it in brick and mortar stores. Thank you. Also, right now the online branding that we have is just different blog posts and things like that are interested in innovating the food service industry. So when we decided to make some blog posts about the food strainer bowl, the blog post had immediate engagements and was very interesting to see how many individuals said that they would use it, and this would save time and money in their lives. That's why we believe that having this product will help not only our business grow and achieve our dreams, but help you achieve your investment dreams as an investor. Thank you.